The manhunt is over in Arkansas. This is the guy they were looking for, suspected of killing a couple on a hike with their two young daughters at Devil's Den State Park. This is James McGann. He's being held now without bond, taken into custody on Wednesday, marking the end of a days-long manhunt. Scary photo, right? Apparently getting a haircut at the time of his arrest. He was set to start a job as a teacher in the area this fall, which makes it even more alarming. He is now charged with 2 counts of capital murder. Clinton and Kristen Brink were killed in front of their little girls, 7 and 9 years old. The girls are thankfully safe now with family members. NewsNation receiving this chilling police scanner audio from the day of the murders.
What's the location in the state park that we need to be responding to?
Medic 4 and Strickler. Washington County received a call from the visitor center. 2 children are there. They advised that their parents were assaulted. One was possibly stabbed. The parents are missing.
Trail, icebox, hiking down, looking for help.
Repeat that. Say again. Repeat.
Hear yells calling for help. We're hiking down.
Try to relay to the office. So we found the victims down here. They're on the lower Devil's Den Trail. Just a couple minutes. I think I see you right there. I've got two bodies down here.
Joining us now, retired FBI Supervisory Special Agent Dennis Franks, partner at the Vialis Group International. Dennis, I'm very curious, as I know you are, into the police work that happened to track him down. To learn now that he was mid-haircut when they made the arrest about 30 miles from this park, even more chilling, in addition to his background as a teacher.
Yes, I think this is an example of really excellent police work, law enforcement work, and in cooperation with the public. I think that they very quickly asked for tips from the public to get any photos, videos, coverage, any information they could from the public. And they released, a photo of this individual, evidently, from behind that someone had taken on the hiking trail. And I think that, again, I don't have all the details, but I suspect that they had a description of the vehicle and that there were probably license plate or cameras at the park entrance and exit, and maybe they were able to determine a license plate. And this town is probably, I think its population is 84,000 or so. They likely have cameras dedicated to police and also to the city itself, but they're probably license plate readers and things of that nature, and maybe that's how they were able to track him down to the salon where he was getting the haircut. Anyway, I think it was just an example of probably where it's a good cooperation of law enforcement and public tips.
We've got to talk about his background, and from what we've been able to gather from local reports and police, he is a teacher. He had resigned from his position as a teacher in Oklahoma before moving to Arkansas and had cleared a background check. So how unusual is it to now be facing 2 counts of capital murder in what appears to be a random attack?
It is disturbing that someone like this, evidently, he's charged with this and in the position of being a teacher. And you would ask, well, how could someone in that position clear a background? Well, there's probably nothing on his record, nothing to indicate he's done this before. But I'm curious to find out if they determined that he has done something like this before, or if this is just his first act of violence. And also, we don't know yet what the motivation was. Did he know them, or was it random? My information is that they did collect hair from him, a sample of hair, when he was arrested. So they're going to obviously run this, compare it to any hair and other evidence found at this crime scenes or scene, and then running in a DNA database. But yeah, it's just appalling that's why someone would do this in the first place. And those questions, may or may not ever be answered, but I'm sure they're going to try to find out if it is the first act of violence of this nature, or has he done something like this before that hasn't been solved.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.